Pats Nation, y'all already know what it is, what it do, what it be. It is your boy Colby, also known as Patriots Global, back here with another freaking watch party, baby. You guys know how we do this thing every Sunday morning. Your boy's excited. I mean, guys, the bye week is right around the bend. The bye week is right around the bend, and boy, oh boy, am I excited to just have a week off. Well, actually, in a lot of ways, I don't even have the week off because your boy will be with the other guys from the AFC East roundtable down in Miami watching the Jets, watching the Dolphins at the same stadium we're watching right now, all linking up. So make sure you guys get your ticket to that. Come meet us. But Patriots opening up here on offense to start the game. Going to start with Ramondre Stevenson up the middle, inside zone, only going to get about 1 yard. Very interesting matchup here for this Patriots offense this week. Just because I think this is a better overall defense that the Patriots are facing versus what they had last week at home against the Rams. Although the pass rush, I don't think is as good. The Rams have one of the best pass rushes in the entire National Football League. But I think from a run stopping standpoint, a coverage standpoint, the Miami Dolphins are better. So I don't think Drake will have as much pressure in his face, but it's going to be harder to get this offense going on the ground. As for the Miami Dolphins, Patriots played a close one against them earlier on in the season at Gillette Stadium. Came down to the wire. We know Jalen Polk, game-winning touchdown by NFL rules, wasn't actually a touchdown, gets called back. Miami wins. That was with Jacoby Brissett. Now it's Drake Maye. You got Kyle Duggar in the game, Yannick Ngakoue, Christian Barmore, just to name some of the players that are in this game that were not in the game last time Patriots played the Dolphins. So New England, they never win in Miami, so I'm not predicting a win here, but these in-division games can be crazy and anything can happen. Obviously, your boy's rooting for a win, but hope you guys are doing great today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for yet another week. We're going to get a false start here on Vidarian Lowe. That's going to bring the Patriots back 5 yards. Looks like he was trying to get a bit of an advantage here and just off the line a little too quick. We know that offensive linemen do this on a regular basis. A lot of times, the refs will tell them, hey, I'm giving you a warning. I'm giving you another warning. But then if they keep doing it, they're going to get called for it. Like I said, though, a lot of offensive linemen, they do this to try to get that leverage on some of these faster edge rushers. Vidarian Lowe just didn't time it up right. They're going to set up a screen here to Jalen Polk. 3rd and 8, a screen to Jalen Polk. I really like the play call. I would have went to Mario Douglas in that situation. But 4th and 1. Will the Patriots go for it or not? That is the question. 4th and 1 because of that penalty, man. That penalty came in big at the end of the day. And instead of going for it on 4th and 1, New England is going to punt. So a very quick 3 and out for Drake Maye and this Patriots offense. Again, man, it's really set up by the lone fact that the Patriots beat themselves. And wow, okay, coverage unit not doing their job here. Really good punt there by Bryce Behringer. But then who is that? Washington, the rookie, dodges off like 3 Patriots coverage players. Turns a little something from nothing. But like I said, this really comes down to the fact that on that offensive drive, that opening offensive drive, the Patriots really just beat themselves. This offense isn't poised to put themselves into 3rd and long. They have to be in 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. And now they got Tua back. Earlier I listed the fact that all these players the Patriots didn't have, or rather the Patriots didn't have going up against the Dolphins last time. The Dolphins also didn't have several players in that game, one of which was Tua. But Jonnu Smith gets 11 yards on 1st down for the Dolphins. Jonnu's really popped off. The former New England Patriots tight end has really found success with the Dolphins this year and might even put up his best season yet in the NFL so far. So it's going to be a big game for Kyle Duggar stopping Jonnu. Jonnu went absolutely off last week, like 2 touchdowns. I think he had 100 yards or just barely 100 yards. So stopping him is going to be tough. Really, last game, if you think about it, big reason that the Patriots lost that game from a defensive standpoint was because the Patriots couldn't stop the run. Like, I'm hearing so many Patriots analysts write and talk about, well, if the Patriots can just stop Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, force them to beat you on the ground. What do you mean force them to beat you on the ground? They literally beat you on the ground last time. The Patriots have one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. What are you talking about? Just shut down in the secondary and force them to run it down your throat. They ran it down your throat last time and you still lost. But 3rd and 2 here for Miami. Very, very manageable for this offense. The Patriots are going to need the defense to clutch up here. Oh, Tua with nothing but time. Oh! Oh my God. What a pass breakup by Marte Mapu. So the ref was talking to Mapu for a minute there. Mapu almost looks like he got called for some unnecessary roughness after the play, but got a warning, it looks like, from the ref. But Marte Mapu, what a beautiful, beautiful pass breakup on 3rd and 2. They're punting. Patriots get the ball back. So this game right now, filled with punts. Patriots go 3 and out. The Dolphins, they string a couple of plays together. They get 1 first down, but then they're punting the ball off. So couple of punts here to start the game. Pats get the ball back, but Marte freaking Mapu, man. What a beautiful, beautiful pass breakup on 3rd and 2. To get his hand in there, to time it up perfectly the way he did, that is a textbook pass breakup, man. Let me tell you, Marte Mapu has really turned things around. Like, do you guys remember? It was just a few months ago where these Patriots analysts were writing that, it might be the end of Marte Mapu. This might be the end of things to come for the 3rd round pick in the 2023 draft. It wasn't all that long ago that Marte Mapu was the standout player in the Patriots offseason, in training camp, in preseason, in minicamp, in OTAs. He just wasn't utilized last year. And honestly, he wasn't utilized to start the season. And I hate to say it because I miss Jabril Peppers. You paid Kyle Duggar so much money. But in a weird way, maybe it was a blessing that all this happened. Because you know that the Patriots weren't going to be good this year. We don't want to admit it, but we know the Patriots weren't going to be good this year. We know they weren't going to win games. We know that this year was all about development of young players and seeing what you have for 2025 and beyond. You already know what Kyle Duggar is. You already know what Jabril Peppers is. And again, you want those guys on the field building continuity. You want to win games at the end of the day. But those guys being out allowed Marte Mapu to come in. And if those guys weren't out, honestly, I don't know if we really see Marte Mapu. I mean, the fact that Marte Mapu came in when those guys were out and in his first game had the green dot on the back of his helmet and played 100% of the defensive snaps was insane. And the fact that he was going up against a veteran on that play in Jonnu Smith with a beautiful pass breakup, a textbook pass breakup against a veteran is beautiful. I think the Pats are going to have a real question mark on their hands, to be quite honest with you, and that's, what do you do in the offseason? Because you got to get Marte Mapu on the field. He's young. He makes some mistakes here and there, but he's developing. This is essentially Marte Mapu's first year. He didn't get to play much last year. So I think the Patriots are going to have a big question on what do they decide to do with their 3 safeties. Like, how do you get Marte Mapu, Jabril Peppers hopefully comes back, and Kyle Duggar all on the field? Because when Jabril Peppers and Kyle Duggar can stay consistent and healthily stay on the field, I don't want that to mean that Marte Mapu never plays. And that play was exactly why. Shout out to my boy, DD, Dolphins fan for life, my man. Loved meeting you at MetLife just a few months ago for the AFC East Roundtable matchup. Make sure y'all check out my boy's YouTube channel. He's a Miami Dolphins YouTuber, just starting off his podcast. Some really great stuff. Has a lot of guests on there, and yeah, I know me and him are really trying to get on his channel at some point to do a collaboration. Unfortunately, weren't able to find the time this past week to make that happen. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my boy Didi. Didi, man, if you're still in here, make sure to drop the name of your channel so people can go ahead and check you out. But Drake Maye scrambles around here and is able to make something out of nothing. Picks up about 6 yards on first down. Patriots at about the 19-yard line right now. They're going to run the ball inside zone to Ramondre. Oh, Ramondre just runs over Jordan Poyer, the safety for the Miami Dolphins, former Buffalo Bill. Trucks the absolute hell out of him. And the steam train, Ramondre Stevenson up the gut. Because of that truck, gets another couple of yards too. I mean, woo! Man, Ramondre deserves that. That was beautiful. I think my audio was a little low there. Let's try this again. That's better. There we go. That run will also give the Patriots a first down. There is a flag on the play here, though, on first. All right, another false start by the Patriots. This time, it's on Demontre Jacobs. So in 6 minutes, the Patriots already have 2 false starts, both committed by the tackles. First one, Vidarian Lowe. Second one, Demontre Jacobs. You can clearly see the Patriots are trying to compensate for the speed edge rushers that Miami has. All right, 1st and 15. They're going to give it off to Ramondre again. Ramondre going to get 4 or 5 here. We'll see where they spot him. It's going to be 2nd and 11, so a gain of 4. Your boy got a coffee, so I'm not gassed today. Ashton says, I hate this O-line. Hey, man, that's why you got to address it in the offseason. Everybody wants to get the sexy wide receiver, which I understand, but this is exactly why you need O-line. All right. 2nd and 11. Another flag on the play. This is ridiculous. Can this not be a game where it's just flag everywhere? Okay, false start by the Patriots again. False start, Vidarian. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? That is 3 false starts on the Patriots tackles. This is the 2nd offensive drive. We are 7 minutes into the game. Are you kidding me? This offense is already shooting themselves in the foot. If this is a sign of things to come, undisciplined football, this is going to be a long game. 2nd and 16. They run it with Antonio Gibson, who has some steam. Oh, my God. Antonio Gibson. Hello. That is why you incorporate Antonio Gibson. 14-yard run by Gibson on 2nd down. Beautiful, beautiful run by Gibson, man. That now makes it 3rd and manageable. Patriots got to pick up a fresh set of downs here to reset. But wow, what a beautiful run by Antonio Gibson there. And that's why I want to see more Gibson, man. I love Ramondre, but we need to change of pace, okay? Drake Maye just going to give it off in stride. Back to Antonio Gibson. Picks up the first down and more. If I can put this here so I'm a little bit more eye level. Not really. Man, maybe if I didn't have headphones, I would have messed up. But the Patriots get a first down with Antonio Gibson. Back-to-back plays. This first down is brought to you by Antonio Gibson. 14-yard run, and then just an easy check down where Drake hits him in stride and allows him to run after the catch. Patriots are at the 50. Drake under pressure. Drake's going to go out to Austin Hooper for another New England Patriots first down. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Swapped Gibson and for Ramondre and Madden. You probably got hella speed from that. Bro, So I bought an Xbox, right? I've had the Xbox One S since my freshman year of high school. So that's 2015, 2016. And I bought the Xbox Series X. Very big difference. And I haven't had Madden since Madden 22. Tell me how I've been playing for like 7 hours total. I don't want a single game, bro. I get a new console. Now I can't play Madden no more. Now all of a sudden I suck. On first down, Drake Maye is going to run it himself. Scrambles outside the pocket and gets 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1. But yeah, dude, I don't know. You guys let me know. I have it set on all pro because I don't want it to be like an easy gimme win. But is it just me or like the interceptions in this game in Madden 25, like super sensitive? Anytime I try to go deep, I swear the defensive player just intercepts the ball. I'll be throwing like 7 picks a game. All right, 2nd and 1. Poke in motion. Gibson's going to run the ball here. Gibson with maybe 5 here. Patriots are running the ball extremely well right now, in large part because of Antonio Gibson. Really, really, really like what we're doing here right now. You're not just giving the ball to Ramondre consistently. You're changing it up. Change of pace backs here. And I think that's why they're not catching up as well right now with the Pats, is because of these different change of pace backs. All right, 1st and 10. The Patriots are knocking on the door of the red zone. Ball off to Gibson again. Gibson's going to get 4 or 5. Gibson is cooking right now for the Pats. Should have put my boy in fantasy, damn it. I'm trying to like fix my headphones, man. This is why AirPods were invented, my friends. I need AirPods again. My AirPods aren't broken, but they die in like 30 minutes with a full charge. The hell, man? Whatever. We're going to put this back down here because it's just not going to work. All right, Drake drops back on 2nd and 6. Still no one open. Flag on the play. Probably another holding on us. Drake takes a shot into the end zone just for fun. They're going to get another holding on the Pats, it looks like. Dude, tell us who it's on. Come on, buddy. What's this ref doing? Two plays on the Patriots. One on Austin Hooper. One on DeMontre Jacobs. So right now, these Patriots tackles are just jumping off the line way too early. So you had Austin Hooper lined too far in front of the line of scrimmage. That was declined. And then you had holding. So, I mean, this one wasn't even a false start on DeMontre Jacobs. This one was just straight holding. Now it is 2nd and 16 for the Patriots. Still in field goal range, but a long ways to go for the first. And tries to go to Ramondre and just not on the same page on 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16. You got 4 penalties. I mean, it's still the first quarter, 3 minutes left, and you have 4 penalties from this O-line. 2 on Vidarian Lowe, the left tackle. 2 on DeMontre Jacobs, the right tackle. And as you guys are saying, 3rd and 16. This is a classic New England Patriots. You reach the red zone, you're knocking on the door for 7 points, and you just continue to beat yourself. This offense is not working against Miami's defense. This offense is working against itself right now. They're going to give the ball off on 3rd and 16, accept defeat, and just go for a field goal attempt here. Fourth and 13, and you can understand the Patriots definitely are not going for it. Joey Sly is going to come out, try to give the Patriots the first lead of the game, but you dominate time of possessions, you get good runs, but it's another situation, like I said, where the false starts and the penalties are putting the Patriots offense back and putting them in situations that they're just not poised to convert. The same thing we've been seeing all season. The same thing we've been seeing now for multiple seasons. Undisciplined football is what kills you. And does he get it? Joey Sly just got so... Wait. They said it was good. Now it's not good. He missed. What? Yeah, we're losing this. We are 100% losing this game. The defense is going to need to step up big time because are you freaking kidding me? Beautiful plays by Drake Maye. Beautiful plays in the running game. Dominating time of possession right now on that drive. And you have 4 penalties from your offensive line coming from both of your tackles. You settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. And Joey Sly misses a chip shot field goal. Bounces off of the upright. And the Patriots keep this game 0-0. Yet again, fundamentals are out the door for the Patriots. Clean football is out the door for the New England Patriots. And we are just plain outright sloppy right now. I forget who it was that said this, but somebody had reported that, like, coming out of practice this week and, like, the interviews from this week as they prepared for Miami, I'm trying to remember who it was, but somebody said the vibes were just off. Like, something didn't seem right in the locker room, and they were like, they're about to get smacked this week. And right now, you got a Joey Sly missed 45-yard field goal and 4 penalties coming, 2 of which both from your left tackle and right tackle. What we also have to remember, too, is that that's a momentum switch. And you guys know that I say this all the time, is that mentality is just as much about football as the physical side of things. So the Patriots were driving down the field, had an opportunity for points. They had a chance to gain all that momentum and switch the momentum to their side. But after a missed field goal, right now, they just have the air taken out of them. Right now, the Dolphins have that momentum. They gave the Dolphins the momentum back. Not to mention that Miami now starts in good field position. They're starting at the 35 because of the missed field goal. Tua steps back with no pressure, goes out to Jonnu Smith, who's going to get about 11 yards here. And like I said, they've been very good at stopping Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle in the past. It's going to come down to stopping the run game and stopping Jonnu Smith. Did I adjust my fantasy lineup? All right, Tua steps back. He's going to go wide open to Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle, yards after the catch here. And as soon as I say that they're good at containing Waddle and Hill, the Waddle just a wide open pass. Looks like they were playing zone coverage here. It looks like the zone was on John Jones, and John Jones just second guesses himself for a split second. It went from Marcus Jones handing off to John Jones, and John Jones just can't make the play. And because of that, the Miami Dolphins are already past midfield. They're at the 29-yard line right now because of that play. Tua, with all the time in the world, goes to Tyreek Hill on essentially the same play that Jalen Waddle just ran. And that's a Miami Dolphins first down. They are killing this defense right now. Like I said, momentum switch. An absolute momentum switch. Bro, how do the Chiefs already have 10 points? All right, they're going to run outside zone here with A-Chain, and that is going to be sniffed out by that Patriots defensive line, and he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So far, run defense has been good. That's going to be 2nd and 10. I always forget to adjust, like, recheck my fantasy lineup right before the start of Sunday slates. And then there's always a player that's out for me. All right, two is going to go out to Jonnu. Jonnu's going to catch it, but still be stopped short of the first. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. So 3rd and 3. We need another Mapu miracle to hold Miami to 3 points. 3rd and 3, Miami is knocking on the door right now. Oh, somebody jumped. Is it on the offense or the defense? If they got the defense here, that's an automatic first. We need it to be offense. Neutral zone infraction by the freaking defense. Free first down, Miami. Here you go. You want the game too? You want it on a silver platter? I can give it on a gold one if you want. We're just giving out dubs. I predicted us to lose. So, like, if we lose, I'm not surprised. But I at least thought we would be competitive. If we're going to lose this season, can we at least make it watchable? I don't like watching games that we be beating ourselves. Neutral zone infraction on a 3rd and 3. You're in the red zone, and a neutral zone infraction to hand them a fresh set of downs. You are asking them to put up 7 points on you. 0 fundamental footballs, 0 situational football. And this is just sloppy football from the New England Patriots so far. Oh, God. Like, what is this coaching staff doing? Gerard Mayo, what are you doing during the week? I'm all for being a team player type of coach. But if you are not disciplining your players, then none of this matters. You know what? I say stick it to the players. Bring back Bill Belichick. Bring back Bill Belichick for a game and show these guys, if you want the buddy cookies every morning in practice, then y'all got to step it up. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy until y'all start performing on the damn field. If they are a minute late to practice, you find their ass, man. God dang. And here's the thing, too, is that, like, the coaching staff is developing this season. I don't like what I've seen from DeMarcus Covington, point blank, but I think Gerard Mayo is learning. It's just not consistently. And I actually think that Alex Van Pelt has gotten a lot better as the weeks have gone on. It's not perfect yet, but I think he's gotten a lot better. I understand that this is a rookie coaching staff, but got to be better. All right, not fake handoff, but jet sweep with Jonnu, rather. Patriots defense sniffs it out, stopped by Christian Ellis on that end around to Jonnu. They're going to get maybe one. Let's see where they spot this. It's either going to be a gain of 1 or stopped at the line. Honestly, good job by Jonnu, because that looked like it was going to be a loss of like 4 or 5. Right now, Tua is 4 for 4 for 53 yards. Hey. All right. Tua drops back. Tua has time. Tua's going to. Oh! Tua goes to OBJ, and Gonzo says, hell no, baby. Not at my house. Another beautiful, beautiful textbook pass breakup by the secondary. This one coming from Christian Gonzalez on OBJ. Gonzo in the end zone, too. Beautiful pass breakup by Gonzo there. Targeted 64 times this season. That is tied for 5th most in the NFL. When will quarterbacks realize you don't throw to Gonzo? Like, would you throw to Stephon Gilmore? No. All right, Tua's going to go out here to Jonnu. That's a touchdown. The former New England Patriots tight end gets into the end zone on 3rd down. All you had to do was get one more stop. Just a simple crosser. Works in between the numbers. And a touchdown for Jonnu. Jonnu goes from blocking to receiving. And Kyle Duggar picks him up just too late. Man, Kyle Duggar's been a little rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. So far, Kyle Duggar has not warranted that contract extension. Kyle Duggar has not been good since 2022. I'm starting to wonder if that extension for Duggar was a little premature. So I think everybody in my fantasy lineup is playing. Right now, Joey Sly is -1 point. That's the Patriots for you. Oh, man, Mike Evans is playing? Damn it. I forgot. Man. Oh, damn, I put in Terry McLaurin? Crap. Well, that's an L. Brady, what's up? But yeah, man, not gonna lie. That was on Kyle Duggar. Good play design there, though, by Mike McDaniels to get Jonnu Smith into space. He goes from blocking, goes out into receiving, kind of like what a few weeks ago you had Jalen Polk do. What was it, against the Titans? Or was it against the Bears? Either way, you guys remember that touchdown by Jalen Polk a couple of weeks ago. First, he starts off blocking, goes out wide, gets the touchdown. Nobody covers him. It was pretty similar, but instead of going outside the numbers, it was a crosser. So he was working inside the numbers, and it looked like it was Kyle Duggar's duty to pick him up, and just notices a second too late and gets to him just too short. Either way, they were knocking on the door. Like, that was going to be a hard play to defend nonetheless, but Kyle Duggar has to have better awareness there. And as soon as he sees Jonnu break off as a blocker and go enter himself as a receiver, he's got to be on that. Hey, man, make sure y'all also, after today's slate of games, of course, because as always, your boy has a marathon Sunday ahead of him. We got the watch party. We got Bleacher Report after the watch party. And then after Bleacher Report, we're back here on YouTube to do postgame. So We got a long slate of games today, but when you guys are done, make sure you guys go ahead and check out my recent video where I talk about the one free agent that the Patriots are favorited. The Patriots right now are favorited to land arguably the top free agent in this free agency pool in just a few months. So make sure you guys go ahead, check out that video, leave a like, and show some love. While you guys are at it, make sure you guys leave a like on this stream. Really helps out your boy and supports me tremendously, and it's 100% free. But all right, Draco back on offense. Drake Maye's coming off of arguably his best game last week. So what can he do? What can he do this week? All right, Patriots are starting at the 30. Looks like, what was this? Outside zone? Were they trying to set up a screen? That is a massive loss behind the line. Can I get a replay of that? What the hell just happened? 12 plays of 60 yards, 4 first down, 3 offensive penalties for 15 yards, and a missed field goal. That's what happened last drive for the Patriots. That's embarrassing. Wow. The Patriots lost 6 yards, not because of a penalty. They lost 6 yards on first down because of that play. Drake Maye drops back under pressure immediately. Drake Maye's going deep. Kayshon Boutte, and pass was a little bit too ahead of Kayshon Boutte. Too deep there by Drake Maye, who was throwing off platform because he was immediately under pressure. Trying to see who it was. So, who was that? Chop Robinson? Coming off the edge on DeMontre Jacobs. Yeah, Chop Robinson, the rookie, way too fast off the edge. DeMontre Jacobs couldn't get to him. And you can see why these offensive tackles are jumping off as early as they are to try to make up for these speed rushers that the Miami defense has. 3rd and 16. Drake drops back under pressure. Drake Maye sacked. I might need to end the stream at halftime. Drake Maye sacked on 3rd down. We didn't get a single first. I don't even think we got a single play in front of the line. 4th and 25, we're punting. The Patriots are playing about as well right now as I've been playing on Madden 25. Again, I would like to reiterate the fact that I have not won a single game on Madden 25 yet. I'm sick of this shit. Sick of it. Just make it watchable. That's all I'm asking, man. Just make it watchable. Just give me something to look forward to. Please. Oh, please, Lord. No, I need a miracle. That was a terrible offensive drive. It is going to take a mountain for the New England Patriots to climb out of right now. We have zero momentum right now. You come out first on offense, you stall out, you punt the ball, you give it off to Miami. Miami punts the ball off, you get the ball back, you drive down the field, the run game is going really well for you. You stall out because of offensive penalties in the red zone. You settle for 3. You miss the field goal. Miami starts at the 35. They drive down the field and get 7 points. And when you have to respond, you go 4th and 25. Zero fundamental football. I don't know which one my water is. Jamari says, not going to lie, Chop Robinson is looking nice. Is Chop looking nice, or do we just look like booty cheeks? See, here's the thing. Everybody being like, oh, okay, maybe Vidarian Lowe, DeMontre Jacobs, they're looking all right. Maybe they can be your starting tackles. No, they're not. Like, has it gotten better? Yes. But what people aren't understanding is that we were all the way down here. We couldn't get any worse when it comes to our offensive line. So, yeah, we started down here, and now we're here. Congratulations. You moved up a little bit. You're still the worst O-line in the NFL. Y'all, I think I've been straining my vocal cord again. Be feeling like puffiness on this side. My whole, like, right side of my freaking throat be like... all right, 2nd and 3 for Miami. Good run on first down. Again, just make it watchable, man. I can't sit here for an entire game and just die. All right, Tua's going to go out to Jonnu Smith, first down. What did I say? I said you stop Jonnu. See, me personally, I didn't worry about Hill or Waddle because I know that we've had success against them. But it comes with stopping Jonnu Smith in this game because he killed you last time. He's coming off of a career game, 6 receptions, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week. He was the guy to stop him, and we ain't. we just ain't stopping him. All right, they're gonna go outside here. Devon Achane. Finally, a defender brings him down after a gain of 4. Oh, scratch that. Gain of 5. This is a rough start for the Pats. JC, Jonnu is in fact getting his revenge. Honestly, I would say he got his revenge last time he played the Patriots too. Jonnu's not bad, man. He just has to be utilized the right way. All right, going to go out to Jalen Waddle for the 1st and more. They're just picking apart this freaking defense. Oh, my God. This shit's not watchable. Jalen Waddle, 2 receptions, 41 yards already. Miami's already in the red zone. Tua all the time in the world. Let's go, Christian Ellis. Christian Ellis against Devon Achane. Beautiful pass breakup in the end zone. They'll probably get into the end zone at some point anyway, but at least for right now, Christian Ellis is having a breakout game for the Patriots so far. Beautiful pass breakup on Achane. That was awesome. Look, I know we haven't been good. I know this defense has been rough, but one thing I like is the pass breakups. Christian Ellis with a beautiful one, Marte Mapu with a beautiful one, and Gonzalez with a beautiful one too. It's really just been stopping Jonnu that's been hurting the Pats. 3rd and 9 for New England. Can the defense hold them to a field goal? Shout out to my boy Patriots 92 with a $5 donation. Says, what's up, Colby? I don't know what's worse, the defense or the offense. Hey, man, flip a coin. flip a coin and just take a guess because both are terrible right now. I would say they're equally as bad. I might even say the offense is a little worse. Nope, I take that back. The defense is worse. I take that back. 3rd and 9, Jalen Waddle up the middle, first down Miami. Never mind. Give me the defense. That's worse. Oh, fuck, man. Shout out to my boy Patriots 92, though. Big shout out for that donation. First donator of today's stream. You guys already know. When you donate, it goes directly to support the channel. We could not be here without your donations, without your support. It helps fund the channel tremendously. And, of course, when you guys do donate, your question, your comment, your concern gets thrown up on the screen for everybody to see, and a guaranteed response and first priority. So, shout out to my boy Patriots 92. They're going to go to Mostert up the gut. He's going to get stopped for a gain of 1. The run defense has been good here for the most part today. The secondary is just getting gashed. Row 94 says, y'all weak. Bro, we worse than weak. I don't even know a word that is worse than weak. His team's just pitiful right now, bro. Absolute pitiful. All right, they're going to set up a screen for A-Chain. Why do I waste my Sunday? This defense knows about just as well what to do as much as I do. Put me in there. Give me a 1-year deal. Give me $1 million. I'll go in, because at this point, you got to think I can at least perform marginally better than these guys are. I'm not going to do worse. I'm not going to do worse. Hey, hold up. I'm going to start. We got to start. Now, let's go, guys. Let's go. We got to turn this team around, baby. Come on. It's us. It's us or no one. Come on, y'all. Put me in, baby. Put me in. Let's go, baby. Y'all better be on the other side of this screen practicing too, because let me freaking tell you, we are the only ones turning this team around. It ain't DeMarcus Covington. It ain't Gerard Mayo. Ain't nobody on this freaking team deserves to be an NFL player today. So you know what? You want something done right? You got to do that shit yourself. So everybody, y'all better start practicing right now. Let's go. I got quarterback. I'll be corner on the defensive side of the football. Y'all start letting me know where you play the best. The New England Patriots, they ain't doing shit. So we the fucking Patriots today, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Real talk, this is the only way we're winning. The only way we're winning is if we, the fans, storm the field and take over. You got to think I can have better accuracy than Drake May's had in this game so far. Hey, yo, watch this. Ready? Touchdown. Easy. It's that easy. That easy. This is some bullshit, man. I'm crashing out right now. My boy Trey Rules comes in with a $5 donation. My man, longtime supporter, says offensive coordinator Thad Lewis. Thad Lewis, what a beautiful name. The Bucs quarterbacks coach. He's been good. He's been good. Defensive coordinator Roy Anderson, Eagles cornerbacks coach. Anyone down for this in 2025? Honestly, I say keep Alex Van Pelt on offense just for continuity purposes. I also think that he's developed well enough to stay. Defensive coordinator, I don't think they're going to get rid of DeMarcus Covington, but boy, oh boy, should they? If DeMarcus Covington could at least develop, then I would say let's keep him. You know, he's a year one defensive coordinator. But it's every freaking week. Like, I'm sick of this same crap with DeMarcus Covington. Was he ready for this role? Or was Gerard Mayo just taking care of his boy? Because right now it feels like he's just taking care of his boy. He's been terrible all season. This is one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Eagles cornerback coach, though. He did well this year, but last year he was terrible. All right, Patriots set up a screen for Ramondre on first. There's a penalty, but Ramondre's still going. He's going to get maybe 15 if the play stands, which he probably won't. Shout out to my boy Trey, though. Holding on offense, Videri. Holding on Vidarian Lowe on a 15-yard screen from Ramondre. Vidarian Lowe has 3 penalties in this game already. Oh, I'm sorry. 19 yards. 19. Wasn't even 15. It was 19. Are you? You cannot make this shit up. This team's gonna make me go delusional. I'm not gonna lie. I think I understand the Jets fans' mindset now. I think I understand a Jets fans' mindset. Watching bad football does something to you, and you just can't come back from it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Am I becoming delusional? Is Patriots football bad for my mental health? Do I need to get into therapy because of how bad a football team is? Oh, hell no. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, we got a long season. Hey, man, if you guys aren't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news, thoughts, reactions, and breakdowns. Normally, we keep it pretty real. We keep it professional on this channel, but when it comes to watch parties, y'all are getting my raw, in-time, real thoughts, real reactions. And boy, let me tell you, behind the screen, your boy be going off. So I try to keep it real in my videos, but when we do watch parties, like, y'all are getting the rawest, realest version of Patriots Global. Like, real talk. I'm crashing out today. This is not okay. Wait, hold up. Make sure my microphones keep knocking this thing. Hey, my boy. There we go. Got another donation here, $5 donation. Man, I see you in all my damn videos, all my chats, AFC East Roundtable. Big time supporter of the channel. My man, you said, Colby, what do you think about Abdul Carter? I like him. I haven't done my full due diligence on him. I've been doing a lot of offensive work so far in the draft. I do want to start doing defense. What I will say, Abdul Carter, coming out of Penn State, is supposed to be, at least right now, edge rusher 1 in this 2025 draft. My thing is that this is a really good edge class. If I'm the Patriots in the first round, I am going the position that is not deep in the draft. Edge rusher might be the deepest position in this draft. If not, it's top 3 easily. The Patriots can get a difference maker in the second and third round. I also feel like a lot of the edge rushers coming out of Penn State, they ball out at Penn State and then they transition to the NFL and they're not nearly as good. Like Michael Parsons is one of the only guys that has really popped off in the league as a Penn State edge rusher. Other than that, I'm trying to think of what other guys have lived up to the expectations coming out of Penn State. So I like Abdul Carter, but I think it'd be smart for the Patriots to go offensive tackle, wide receiver in the first, and then look at cornerback in free agency, and then edge between free agency and like rounds 2 or 3 of the draft. That's just me personally. But 4th and 9, Drake Maye looks for Pop Douglas, misses him. He was getting blitzed, but had some time there. Just completely thrown behind Pop Douglas on that one. Had him wide open for the first down. Drake's upset with himself, and sloppy football continues. Patriots punt 14-0. 3 3-and-outs today for the Patriots so far. It's just not watchable. D comes in with a $2 donation and says, the defensive coordinator, DeMarcus Covington, he has to go. He makes no adjustments. He doesn't. And that's my thing, too, is if it's not working, adjust. And we aren't doing that. It feels like we go into the game with this game plan and we don't adapt to it. And I've thought that offensively and defensively. But not DeMarcus Covington, but Alex Van Pelt has at least learned to adjust. It feels like with DeMarcus Covington, he has a game plan and he just sticks with the game plan no matter what. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But tell me why last week you thought blitzing Matthew Stafford and sending all-out blitzes against a veteran quarterback was going to work. If anything, you want to do the opposite. Because veteran quarterbacks will pick apart a blitz, especially an all-out blitz. They'll stand tall in the pocket, they'll absorb the hit, but they'll deliver a rocket to the wide-open receiver. And despite the all-out blitz is not working, he kept doing it against a veteran quarterback. He did the same thing week 2 against the Seahawks and Geno Smith. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't adjust on the fly. And he doesn't understand situational football. The fact that I can sit here and tell you that blitzing a veteran quarterback and sending all-out blitzes isn't a smart move when your secondary isn't performing well. As a defensive coordinator, you should know that. And at the very least, he should be able to learn from his mistakes, understand on a week-to-week basis what is working and what isn't, being able to adapt for the following games, and he doesn't do that. Again, trial and error is going to happen, but Gerard Mayo preaches not to repeat errors. I understand you're a year 1 defensive coordinator, but you've been a defensive line coach for years in the NFL, for years within this system. You know these players on this defense. You should know their strengths and weaknesses. It just feels like, to me, DeMarcus Covington stepped into a role that was way too large for him. He's a good defensive line coach, but it's one thing to manage the defensive line. It's a complete other thing to call plays in specific situations and then also be in charge of running your linebacker core and secondary. The defensive line hasn't looked necessarily bad. The secondary hasn't looked great. It hasn't lived up to expectations, and you have guys there. It all comes down to, again, not putting your players in situations to succeed. And it feels like the defense, the guys just don't know where to be. There's miscommunications. They're not understanding. Something is not clicking with these players. I thought the defense would take a step back marginally because Belichick left. I didn't think we would go from being a top 10 unit last year to being a bottom unit in the NFL. You have good players. You have Barmore. You have Duggar. Like, you still have good guys on the field. You have Gonzo, but it really just comes down to the game plan defensively. Oh, but the Patriots might have gotten a fumble recovery. Oh, never mind. They're calling this incomplete. So you have to take 2 steps to have contain of the ball for it to be a fumble. So goes 1, and I think he just misses. I think the ball is popped out a split second too soon. Patriots defensive player down. See who this is. Maye's out on the field too. All right, so they go to commercial break. Maye comes out on the field. Patriots player still down. Oh, this shit hurt, bro. Shout out to my boy Tyler for the $1 donation, my boy. Trey comes back in here and says, I suggested Roy for defensive coordinator because look at what he did for the Eagles this year. Second best passing defense in the league with 2 rookie corners, no less. See, I don't know. Like, could he be good? Maybe, but I wouldn't sign him based off of 1 good year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have 2 rookie defensive players that were supposed to be first rounders. So I think he got some good talent, and obviously you need talent to have your core be good in the first place, but they also were one of the worst secondaries in the NFL last year. So he turned it around, but he also turned it around because he got good players. Last year, when he even had, he didn't have the talent he had this year, but he still had Slay at corner. You had Bradbury at corner, and he still had one of the worst secondaries in the NFL. I mean, there was discussion about him being cut at the end of the 2023 season because he was performing so bad as a cornerbacks coach. So I think there's better coaches I would look at to being a defensive coordinator. Honestly, what I would do, I would bring in a veteran. I would bring in a veteran and just give him the reins because the Patriots just need some type of experience on this coaching staff. It's not Alex Van Pelt. Maye was still learning. A lot of young new pieces. They need just some experience on this coaching staff to put some knowledge into these players. I just think this team, from coaching to players, it's just far too young. It's far too new. They're trying to learn together on the fly. They don't have anyone they can learn from. So Sione Taki was the guy that went down. He's up, walking, going into the blue medical tent, but injuries have been a problem for him. Shout out to my boy Trey, though, for the $5 donation. Let's see. Hey, yo, Finn's boy, if you're going to spam the chat there, brother, we are going to have to put you in timeout, my man. We got mods here, so if he keeps doing this, one of the mods, you are going to have to put him in timeout so he doesn't flood the chat. I'm all cool with showing love for your team, but if we're flooding the chat, then we got a problem. But Waddle with a big pickup here on first. Man, the Patriots almost got a miracle, and they just miss. Yo, Finn's boy, congrats. You beat the New England Patriots. Like, what are you hyped for? You're still missing the playoffs. Like, why are you hyped about beating the New England Patriots at this point, year 1 in a rebuild? You're going to beat a 3-win team. You're hype about that? Really? Like, is that's your margin? Is that a Miami Dolphins fan margin right now? Are y'all going to be the week 3 Jets where you beat the Patriots and treat it as your Super Bowl? Like, Who cares? Are you going to go celebrate that you beat the Carolina Panthers next? Like, you were supposed to win this game. Everybody and their mother had the Dolphins winning this game. You were talking about Maye beating us. Shut up. No, I wasn't. I literally said you were going to win this game. You're saying things that aren't true. Are you talking about Dan Mitchell? Are you talking about Dan Mitchell who said that the Patriots were going to win this game? Because I did not once say that. If you're going to talk, you better talk about things that are actually happening in real life and not making crap up. I'll still take Drake Maye over Tua any day. I don't care. I'll put my chest on it. Drake Maye will be a better quarterback than Tua. Point blank. But I picked y'all to win this game. Name me one time that I said the New England Patriots were going to win against the Miami Dolphins. When did I say that they were going to win this game? Boy bumping his chest that the Dolphins are beating the Patriots right now. Let me guess. Next, you're going to pump your chest that you beat a toddler in Madden, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Good play here by the Dolphins, though, with a misdirection to right. They're going to pick up another first. Who cares? I mean, the game feels pretty much over. The Patriots have shown nothing to where they can come back from this. Finn's boy, I ain't mad at nothing, brother. I said we were going to lose this game, and we're losing. What's there to be mad about, man? It's year one of a rebuild. We knew we weren't going to win. What's there to be mad about? Please name it for me. Oh, Dolphins fans are back on the delusion. Dolphins fans back on the delusion. Here we go. I blame you, TD Finstog. I blame you for Dolphins fans thinking this way. Looks like Gerard Maye was challenging the catch of Jalen Waddle. Man, give it to him. Just give it to him at this point. It don't matter. The only reason we're outside of the playoffs right now is because Tua was out for 4 weeks. If you disagree, you're a casual and you don't know football. No, yeah, I think if Tua did play longer and didn't get injured, you guys would be competing for the playoffs, point blank. There's no excuse about that. That's true. Point blank. But we also know the Miami Dolphins can't beat good teams. So even if Tua was there, also, Finn's boy, you're out here talking about if you think that the Miami Dolphins wouldn't have made the playoffs if Tua was healthy, you don't know football, but you're out here saying that Gonzo's getting cooked. Christian Gonzalez isn't defending Waddle. What are you talking about? You're not even watching the game, bro. What are you talking about? He just went up against Marcus Jones, and you're saying that Christian Gonzalez is getting cooked? Did you not see Christian Gonzalez break up the pass in the end zone against OBJ? What are you talking about? Christian Gonzalez is a better cornerback than anyone you have on your defense. But yeah, bro, I'll give it to you. It's straight up. If Tua had played a full season, then yeah, the Dolphins would probably be in the playoffs. But you know what? Again, you can't beat a good team, and you wouldn't have won a playoff game. Even if you made the playoffs, you wouldn't have won a playoff game. We all know the Miami Dolphins, they start off hot, they suck at the end of the season, and when they make the playoffs, they get bent over and spanked. But that doesn't beat the fact that y'all ain't making the playoffs this year. Let's go ahead and let's ask the audience. Y'all let me know, chat. Y'all let me know. Are the Miami Dolphins better than the Chiefs? Are the Miami Dolphins better than the Bills? Are they better than the Steelers, Texans, Chargers, Ravens, Broncos? No, they're not. And those are all teams. Those are the 7 teams that are currently in the playoff picture for the AFC. The 7th seed is the Denver Broncos at 6-5. The Dolphins right now are 4-6. You're 2 games behind the 7th seed. So not only do you need to win out, but you also need teams who are currently in the AFC playoff picture to lose. You're asking for a miracle. I don't care if you go out and beat the Packers next week. It doesn't matter because, again, not only do you need to win out the season, but you need other teams to lose. Also, the Green Bay Packers are 7-3. The Dolphins don't beat good teams. What makes you hopeful that you're going to beat a 7-3 team when your team has shown that they never are able to beat good teams? So because you're beating the New England Patriots, who are a bottom 5 team in the NFL right now, you think you're going to beat a 7-3 team? Give me the logic, my friends. Give me the logic. Hey, man, I really don't care about the playoffs. I don't care who makes the playoffs and doesn't make the playoffs because the Patriots aren't making the playoffs. So I don't care. I really don't. If the Dolphins make it, if they win a playoff game, if they don't win a playoff game, I don't care. But it's the delusion that I'm going to call out. If you're going to talk stupid, I'm going to call you out live. I did the same thing with the Jets fans, and I was right. If I got to do it with Dolphins fans, I'll do the same thing, bro. I don't care. Because my team isn't in the postseason, I can stand back with a clear lens and say, you're good and you suck. And I can say that unbiasedly. Is there still a chance Miami can make the postseason? Yes, they're not mathematically out. But you're hoping for a miracle. And what have you seen from the Dolphins to say you're going to get a miracle? That's all. Finn's boy, you know what? Here's my, I don't want to say bet to you because it's not a bet, but here's my promise to you, for lack of better words. If the Dolphins go out and beat the Green Bay Packers, I will issue an apology live on the AFC East Roundtable, and I will apologize straight to you. That's my promise to you. Scott comes in here and says, they already said before the game, Miami is in if they go 6-1 and could possibly get in at 5-2. So apparently you didn't watch the pregame show, just a bitter Patriots fan. No. They could get in, Scott. I'm not a bitter Patriots fan. You're creating a false narrative. Brother, explain to me. You're trying to say I'm a salty Patriots fan? What about me is salty? 6-time Super Bowl champions. I've been to a Super Bowl more recently than you, won a Super Bowl more recently than you, won a playoff game more recently than you. There ain't nothing to be bitter about, my friend. I really don't care. I could die today. I could live the rest of my life without another playoff win, and I'll still have experienced more success in my lifetime for my football team than you. So I promise you, it's not that I care. By the way, another Miami Dolphins touchdown. This thing's going 21-0. New England Patriots are getting blown out right now. It's absolutely insane. But if you look at the schedule right now for the Miami Dolphins, again, it all comes down to seeding, right? We know that it all comes down to what teams you beat and what teams you don't beat. It comes down to strength of the schedule. So, again, I alluded to it earlier, Scott. The Miami Dolphins still have a chance. They're not mathematically out of it. They're the 9th seed right now. They're the 9th seed in the AFC. So right now, the Colts actually have a better chance. I don't know how. The Colts are a bad team. Morally, I think the Dolphins have a better chance than the Colts. But mathematically right now, because you want to talk about math, the Colts actually have a higher chance. They are in front of the Dolphins right now. Also, the Dolphins' remaining schedule. Packers, loss. You play against the Jets, you should be able to win that. The Texans game, that could go either way. I mean, the Texans are in the playoffs right now. They're a better team than the Dolphins right now. They're just wildly inconsistent. That game could go either way. That game could give you troubles. The 49ers, they're starting to get a little bit more healthy. They haven't looked good for their standards, but they could still beat the Miami Dolphins. And then the Browns and the Jets, both games that realistically you should win. So you could easily drop another 2-3 games easily. That's the math. That's just the facts for you, brother. They have a chance, but they still need help. That's like Patriots fans saying that there's still a chance. That's like Jets fans saying there's still a chance. You're right. There is still technically a chance. The Patriots aren't mathematically out of it. The Dolphins are not the Jets aren't mathematically out of it. So should Patriots fans and Jets fans be talking about, hey, we still have a chance at making the playoffs? I think that people are going to talk a little bit too much about the Dolphins after this win because of recency bias. You cannot say that the Patriots are a bad team. You cannot hate on the Patriots all season long and then stomp on them and then take a victory lap around it. Now, that's not, I take that back. You can take a victory lap around the win. A win is a win. But you cannot bump your chest, even if it's a blowout win, you cannot bump your chest and say, we beat the New England Patriots, but then before the game, talk about how bad they are. Those two things just don't add up. Because if the Patriots won, you would say, oh, the Patriots suck, we beat ourselves. But if you win, you can't say, we're back on track, we're making the playoffs, we're a legit team. It's just delusional. Yo, whose dog is barking? The Pats suck? Damn straight, man. Damn straight. Y'all want to do a live mock draft right now? It's going to be more interesting than the game. I promise you that. Oh, Drake may fumble, right? That has to be a fumble. Unless that's forward progress. Rolling on the field is a fumble. Drake Maye with another strip sack. What am I even supposed to say in my post game? How is his arm not going forward? Drake was going forward. That's an incomplete pass. That's forward progress. Drake Maye was throwing the ball when he got hit. That's an incomplete pass. That's not a fumble. Challenge the play. Challenge the play. What are we doing? Get back on the field, Drake. That was close, but Drake Maye's hand is very clearly coming forward. But nonetheless, Drake's got to be better with that football. He is getting too close. But the Patriots are having real problems with these speed rushers right now off the edge. Yep, that's an incomplete pass. There we go. I mean, we're not going to convert on 3rd and 10, but like, nonetheless, thank you to the refs for making the right call. That's forward progress. His arm was coming forward. He was trying to make a throw. That is not a fumble. Again, it doesn't matter, but I'll take a positive play wherever I can get it. My boy Trey comes back in here with a $2 donation, says, feed Low and Jacob to the Sharks. Dude, I don't care what ocean we dump them in. But again, guys, this is why we need offensive line help. I think everybody got way too hype about what we saw from Vidarian Lowe and DeMontre Jacobs. And that's why I said, pause, okay? Just wait a minute. Because I promise you that if you extend Vidarian Lowe and make him your long-time left tackle, if you extend DeMontre Jacobs and make him your long-time right tackle or your long-term right tackle, you're going to get bit in the butt. And this is exactly why. The Patriots were allowing over a 50% pressure rate with Jacoby Brissett under center. Drake Maye is the reason that it got brought down to around a 35%, roughly 35% pressure rate. At some point, it was going to catch up to Drake Maye. Drake Maye is the reason that the Patriots' offensive line was looking better. It's not because Vidarian Lowe is your answer at left tackle. It's not because DeMontre Jacobs is your answer at right tackle. It's because you have a quarterback that is excelling the offense past its limitations. Patriots fans, this is the exact reason why you should want offensive line addressed. Do you guys really feel that a number one wide receiver is going to come in and make up for how bad this O-line is? Do you think that a wide receiver is going to come in here and be the difference on why Drake Maye is getting pressured as soon as the ball is snapped? That he is, or that a wide receiver one is going to come in and make up for the constant penalties that these offensive linemen are facing? No. Tua owns the op. Tua does, man. Straight up. Like, as a Patriots fan, I don't love to say it, but I can be truthful. Tua owns the Patriots. Tua owns the New England Patriots, man. But you know what? Dolphins fans can hang up a banner that says Tua owns the Patriots. We'll hang up banners that say Super Bowl champions. That's the difference. That's all. But again, I can be real about it. Like, I'll be real about it. The Dolphins own the Patriots. It's only the first half? Are you kidding me? I can't do this for another half. Waddle is going off. Usually the Patriots can contain Waddle and Hill. Right now, Waddle is just cooking Marcus Jones. I would love to say, hey, let's make some second half adjustments, but we know DeMarcus Covington doesn't do that. Miami is about to make this 28-0. My boy Richie comes in with a $2 donation, says, bro, can you call Drake Maye to throw one touchdown? Thanks. Anything at this point. I don't put this on Drake, though, bro. Like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you feel in the chat. But I don't put this on Drake Maye. I still put this on the O-line. The O-line's not giving him any time. Now, Drake's not looked particularly great overall, but this offensive line is speeding up that internal clock so bad. He doesn't have time to get through his progressions. You can see that he's starting to get jittered, and that's exactly why I was scared to put Drake Maye in, was just because the last thing you want is for that internal clock to get sped up. And I feel like we're seeing, at least in this game, that internal clock is starting to get sped up a bit. It's the offense around Drake Maye that is just putting this team in such a hole. But hey, Richie, man, let me tell you, if Draco can just put up a couple of touchdowns, don't make this a blowout. That's all I'm asking for. But Tua is 247 and a touchdown in the first half. If I'm a defensive player for the Patriots right now, I'm not doing none of that crap. You prevented a touchdown on first down, you're losing 21-0. Like, let's not bump our chest. There's nothing we're doing to deserve that. Someone hurt in the Chiefs-Panthers game. Was it somebody, like, important? Football scores. See what football scores we got going on. Nothing surprising so far. I mean, the Commanders are tied with the Cowboys. That's surprising at 3-3. The Buccaneers are putting on a clinic 23-0. 20-6, the Chiefs and Panthers. Wow, a tied game going into halftime with the Titans and Texans. That's crazy. Other than that, these games are pretty much as you'd expect. So if the Dolphins want to get into the playoffs, they definitely need the Broncos to lose today, and they need the Colts to lose. So if you're a Dolphins fan, that's what you should be looking for, is Broncos against Raiders and Commanders, or not Commanders, but the Colts to beat, or no, the Colts to lose to the Lions, which they are by like 8 points. Yeah, I think the Colts lose too. Tua's under pressure. He's going to go out wide. He's going to throw and bounces off a Patriots defender's helmet. Marte Mapu broke up a Kyle Duggar interception. Oh, no. The turning point in the game. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No turning point in the game, but what was Mapu doing? Bro, it looked like Mapu was celebrating for a Kyle Duggar interception, and then the ball just hits Mapu in the back of the head. A pass breakup's a pass breakup, but that should have been an interception. Y'all better keep it out of the end zone. Oh, that was almost a touchdown by Jalen Waddle there. Duggar should have had that interception, but he sold to try to make the play, and almost got a touchdown there from Waddle. Duggar almost had the interception, bounces up, and Waddle still almost made the play. That would have been an insane catch by Jalen Waddle, who went off in the first half. But Kyle Duggar with what should have been an interception on back-to-back plays there, but it just doesn't happen. So basically what happened there was, so it shouldn't have been an interception for Mapu. It should have been an interception for Kyle Duggar. Kyle Duggar was right there. The ball would have went right to him, but Mapu steps in front of it, hits him in the back of the helmet, and what goes from an interception goes to a pass breakup. So nonetheless, you don't allow them to get into the end zone, but you allow them to put up 3 points. So you still allowed points on a drive that should have ended in 0 points for Miami. But 0-24, New England Patriots at halftime, man. I just need a break. I need a break from watching. This isn't even football. This is just practice. This is Miami Dolphins practice for the week. This was like a bye week for the Dolphins. I don't want to watch a bye week. Can y'all at least not hate on the Finns this week? We get touchdowns. Annoying, but we don't deserve this. Oh, we get TD's annoying. Man, of course, TD had to make himself TD instead of just naming himself Tony. I'll be reading that as touchdowns instead of TD. Can we at least not get hate on the Finns this week? We get TD's annoying, but we don't deserve this. I'm not going to hate on the Dolphins. I'm not going to hate on the Dolphins, man, but I'm not going to be delusional about the Dolphins. And I think that's the difference, is that I think people will hate on me or other people just because they're not buying into the delusion on the Dolphins are back. The Dolphins are a postseason team. Like, if we are going to get on the Jets fans for thinking that way, we got to get on the Dolphins fans for thinking that way too. But nonetheless, a great game by the Dolphins. Much deserved win by the Dolphins too. We know they needed this win to stay in the playoff picture, but again, as a Miami Dolphins fan, you have to understand that this is not the end-all be-all. Like, the Miami Dolphins should not be coming out of this game thinking that this is the turning point for the Dolphins. They should be saying, you know what? We own the New England Patriots. We got a very good, confident win. This keeps us in the playoff picture. We are one close to making the playoffs. Don't treat a win against the Patriots as a win against the Packers. If you want a statement win, go and beat the Packers. That is a statement win. Killing the New England Patriots is not a statement. Killing the New England Patriots is what, if you are a playoff team, you should do. The New England Patriots, if you're a playoff team, that is the type of team that you are supposed to blow out. But I think to really show the entire NFL, to show the AFC East, and to truly gain everybody's respect, to get treated as a postseason team, in order to do that, you need a statement win. And that statement win can come against the Packers, who are 13-3. Like, even Keegan comes in, he says, we expected to beat y'all like this, to be honest. So, exactly, right? Like, I didn't think it was going to be a blowout particularly. That's just me personally. The Patriots, they really don't get blown out this season. Despite how bad they are, they don't really get blown out. So, I'll give it to you. I didn't think they would get blown out. They're getting blown out, but I did think this was going to be a Miami Dolphins win. The expectation was for the Dolphins to win this game the entire time. So, again, is this the turning point for the Dolphins? Is this like the game where we start taking away, oh my God, the Miami Dolphins are a legit team? No. But this does keep you in the playoff race. A big win against the Patriots, I shouldn't say a big win, but a blowout win, there we go, against the Patriots, is at least a step in the right direction on the Miami Dolphins squeezing into the playoffs. But it isn't a statement win. That's the difference. I don't think any Miami Dolphins fan will actually come in here and realistically say that a win against the New England Patriots is a statement win. Like, real question, any Miami Dolphins fan in here, are you realistically saying that a win against the Patriots is a statement win for the Miami Dolphins? Real question. I'm genuinely asking that. I want to know. Miami game is Thursday against Green Bay. So a short week for the Dolphins, too. Is that a home game for Miami or away? Shoot. That's not what I wanted. Packers game will determine. Exactly. Packers game will determine how we view the Miami Dolphins. I agree with that. It's not this game. Glenn, a Dolphins fan, by the way, comes in here from the AFC East Roundtable, says Miami has more talent than New England. No statement game. Exactly. A Miami Dolphins fan is coming in here and saying it themselves. Miami Dolphins are supposed to be a better team than the New England Patriots, better coaching staff, better players. Honestly, I can't say I don't know anyone that picked the Dolphins. Dan Mitchell, or the Patriots, Dan Mitchell picked the Patriots to win this game. Everybody else, including myself, predicted the Dolphins to win this game. So again, nobody's surprised that they're winning. I think we're all surprised that they're winning in the level that they are, 24-0. But again, the statement for the Dolphins comes this Thursday. If you can beat Jordan Love and the Packers, it is time to put respect on the Miami Dolphins. I wish that I could say I put respect on Miami for beating the Patriots, but we suck. Like, point blank. The Patriots are a 3-win team. We suck. And Dolphins fans have been saying that we suck all year long. The Dolphins fans have been saying we suck in this game alone, all game long. So you can't say the Patriots suck, but then say that this is a statement win for your team. Those things just don't go together. That's like oil and water. TX comes in here with a $2 donation and says, what is our secondary doing? Not their job, bro. Not their job. I can promise you that. I think in large part, the secondary is struggling. One, because of lack of pass rush. Tua, one, is a veteran. He has very good receivers. And when there's no pass rush on him, there's no pressure on him. There's no pressure to force a throw. He can sit in there and wait for his guys to get open. And I think that is a big reason why they're getting picked on. But Marcus Jones is also getting picked on heavily in this game. If I'm the Patriots, the adjustment I'm making is keep Gonzo on Tyreek Hill. Gonzo is, for the most part, having a good game. And then put Jonathan Jones on Waddle. I know, Jonathan Jones doesn't look like Jonathan Jones per se, but he still has to be better than Marcus Jones. And you can always put safety help over the top. Safety help on Waddle or safety help on Tyreek Hill. What you could also do is the old-fashioned Bill Belichick mantra and put your cornerback 1 on their number 2 and you are 2 on their 1 with safety help over the top. So what that would look like is Christian Gonzalez on Waddle 1-on-1, and then you would have Marcus Jones or Jonathan Jones on Tyreek Hill with safety help over the top. Because right now, the Patriots have been very well or performed very well defensively against the run. They're just getting gashed through the air right now. And in large part, it's Jalen Waddle. So if I'm them, I'm trying to make these second half adjustments in the secondary. I think it's far too late anyway. You're down 24, I was going to say 23. You're down 24 points. Your defense needs to essentially pitch a shutout, and you need your offense to put up 3+ touchdowns. Honestly, 4 realistically. It's not going to happen. The Patriots won't win this game, but I think at least you're asking to shrink the margin. But hey, guys, we got a whole half to watch still. Unfortunately, we have an entire half to rant still. So I'm still going to be answering your questions all game long, reacting all game long. I've kind of went away from doing play-by-play just because I don't think anybody wants to hear every single play how the Patriots are going backwards and the Dolphins are smashing us. There's just not really too much to say about that. So we're going to continue to talk about the big plays in the game in the second half, answer your guys' questions, react together, rant together in the chat. But your boy has to go take a bathroom break, get a little bit of a snack before quarter 3 starts. The stream is staying up, so make sure you guys stay here. If you do leave, make sure you guys do come back for the start of quarter 3. But again, we're going to leave the stream up, and we will be back after halftime. As unfortunate as it is, your boy is back. Your boy's back to watch the second half of this abysmal game. But in bright news, the New England Patriots did force a 3-and-out. Good coverage by Christian Gonzalez on third down, and that led to a Christian Barmore sack. So welcome back, Christian Barmore. It is very good to have you here. Maybe one of the only bright spots. I mean, Christian Gonzalez on defense, Christian Barmore back. That is a duo that is going to feed families for a long time to come here in New England. Although, probably could have used that in the first half of football if the team was going to have a chance to win. But nonetheless, a welcome back game for Christian Barmore. Second game back since returning from blood clots. So just a feel-good game to see him get back into the mix a little bit. But wish it was in better fashion. Patriots get the ball for the first time in the second half. And we'll see if somehow they can string anything together. I haven't even looked at the box score yet. Y'all, I don't know what I'm going to talk about on Bleacher Report. For a half hour? Man, I could sum up this game in 10 minutes. Honestly, I could sum up this game in a sentence. Patriots versus Dolphins. All right, let's look at this box score. Dude, Tampa Bay is putting on a clinic. Drake Maye is 49 yards. He's 6 for 11, so just over 50%. He's been sacked 2 times. They got to, honestly, I would like to say they need to get back to running the football, but it's too late. Like, you're down 24 points. You can't really run the football anymore because you need points. But Gibson's having a good game. He's averaging 8 yards per carry. Drake Maye's averaging 4.7. Stevenson is only averaging 2.2. Gibson leads the Patriots in receiving yards with 14, just 0 offensive production. Drake Maye, with the defender in his face already, he's going to take off and run, get maybe 4. Tua, let's see, 137.6 passer rating, sacked 1 time, 3 passing touchdowns, 251 yards. The running game for Miami not doing much, but Jalen Waddle, 118 yards on 6 receptions. Jonnu has 71 yards. It's really come down to the Jalen Waddle show. Like, the Dolphins aren't doing anything special. It's just they're getting splash plays because of Jonnu and Waddle. And the fact that the Patriots offense just can't move the ball. Patriots fans, I ask you, after this game, do you still want wide receiver in the first, or do you want offensive tackle? So the Pats get a miracle here. Illegal hands to the face on the defense for Miami. New England's had 7 penalties for 45 yards. All right, fresh set of downs for New England. Drake's just going to dump it off. Check down to Ramondre. Mondre's going to get about 5. Flag on the play. Probably on us. Holding on off. Holding on Wenu. Cut the entire O-line. Trade everyone. Trade everybody on the O-line at this point. If you false start, you're out of a job. Just tell them that. You false start, you're out of a job. How hard is it to know where the frick you're lining up and to make sure the ball is snapped first? Trey comes in with another $5 donation. My boy says, the idiots I've seen say Vrabel over Mayo forget he only mustered 6 wins with a team that had a better roster than us. He would not fare any better. Yeah, I mean, terrible. Hold up. Am I caught up with the game here? I think I'm holding. Is my game behind everybody else? Anyway, I do agree. I mean, what would Vrabel have done much better? I do think Vrabel would have been a better coach, but I think that you ultimately went with Gerard Mayo because he's been in this system longer. He knows the expectations. He knows the players. He should have had a better idea on how to make this offense and defense succeed more than it has so far because, again, he knows the system. He knows the players. He knows the strengths. He knows the weaknesses. He's been here as a player. He's been here as a coach. And with Mike Vrabel, you knew what you were getting. You know, Mike Vrabel is a guy that's probably not going to take you to a Super Bowl. The Titans were never a super consistent team. They had a couple of good seasons, but other than that, didn't really do much. I think the Patriots wanted to opt more so for what they didn't know versus what they did know, if that makes sense. But great move by Drake Maye, off script, goes out wide, and finds Kendrick Bourne on the move for a first down. Again, this O-line is just dwindling down, not protecting Drake Maye in the slightest. Drake Maye took a hard hit from Jalen Ramsey. Surprised that wasn't roughing the passer. Drake on first down goes out to Hunter Henry, who, let's see if they give him the first. His knee might have been down before he got it. Yeah, 2nd and 1. But yeah, so I like Mike Vrabel. I think he would be doing a lot more justice for this team and a lot more justice for the defense. But again, I think New England's thinking long-term here, not just in 2024. In 2024, we weren't supposed to win. But I think that the frustration comes with not just the roster lacking talent, but more so the fact that this coaching staff just doesn't learn from their own mistakes and situational football, which doesn't come down to the players. They go out here, Pop Douglas, flag on the play, probably another blocking issue for the Patriots. Oh my God, is he pointing to us already? I can't do this, dude. How does the offense have pass interference? Kayshon Boutte with pass interference. I mean, this team is just finding creative ways to F themselves up. This is just wild. First and 20. No wonder Drake Maye's not succeeding. This is a train wreck. This is the problem with going too young. There is a such thing as going too young with your coaching staff and too young with your offense. Undisciplined, they don't know what they're doing, and it has a rippling effect throughout your entire team. Forget Ted McMillan. Give me T. Higgins. Give me a veteran in the room because I cannot keep watching undisciplined, unknowledged football. These guys don't know what they're doing. They don't understand situational football. They're out there running as if they're playing Madden. And Javon Baker gets targeted for the first time in the regular season and was not on the same page with Drake Maye. 3rd and 17. I better be winning fantasy this week if I'm going to put up with this crap. Hey, stop. All right, Drake Maye drops back. Oh, trick play. What the fuck was that? Drake May goes to Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne throws across the field. So I don't know who that was supposed to go to. How do you fail a trick play that bad? So it went from Drake May to Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne tried to go back to Ramondre Stevenson for the screen, and it didn't work. Love the play call. Love the play call. Terribly executed. Terribly executed. Everybody's going to go at Alex Van Pelt for that. Do not. Do not go at Alex Van Pelt for that. That was a beautiful play call. I loved where they did it. That comes down to execution. You can design it up perfectly. If your players don't execute, it doesn't matter. That play was all based off of execution. I mean, what the hell was that? I really don't got much to say about this game in the post game, honestly. Like, it. Maybe this wraps things up easier. All right, guys, mock draft 1.0 starts tomorrow. I'm on to the offseason, man. I've been on to the offseason for a minute now, but I've been a little hesitant because I'm like, all right, at least we're playing like competitive football. Man, I'm done with this crap. Give me the offseason. Give me the offseason. All right, in my first fantasy league, I'm winning 65 to 44. I'm supposed to win 141 to 101. Jahmyr Gibbs has put up 20 points. Oh, my. 18 for Pollard. Oh, I should have put in Baker. Baker's got 20 points already. Damn it. Damn, Jerry Judy's got 14 points. Jonnu has 20 points. I knew I should have put him in. Oh, stupid. Should have put him in, damn it. I knew it. I know it. Oh, that was my bad. We can't defend tight ends. I don't know why, but we can't defend tight ends. We have like the best safety tandem in the league and can't defend tight ends. Well, I guess Jabril Peppers is out, but like still, nonetheless, Kyle Duggar should be way better than he is. I'm winning in this league, but not by much. I'm not doing very well in it either. Okay, I'm winning in this one. 65 to 55. So anything can still happen in these fantasy matchups, but not bad. All right, the Dolphins are going to start here at the 7-yard line, 6 or 7. They're going to try to run it up here, but Jalen Wright is going to be stopped. Yannick Ngakoue is a part of that. And the run defense has been good today. The secondary's been rough. Oh, we can't tackle. Oh! Damn, Kyle Duggar RKO Jalen Wright. Oh my God. I'm surprised that wasn't a flag. I'm surprised it wasn't a flag. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami. Jalen Waddle. Oh, wait, nope. Tyreek Hill. There we go. I was going to say Jalen Waddle still exists, by the way. Never mind, that was Tyreek. Tyreek for the first. Wow, the Titans are beating the Texans 23-17. What a rough second year for the Texans. Oh, that's pass interference. Yep. Kyle Duggar, pass interference. Duggar's down on the play. Duggar, I swear, if you got injured and pass interference on that play, oh my God, I hate Duggar so much. Why did we extend this dude, bro? See what happened to Kyle Duggar because he looks injured. Okay, they ran into each other. They kind of ran into each other there, but whatever. That's going to be on Kyle Duggar. Pass interference. Easy first down for Miami. Kyle Duggar has been terrible this season. All right. They're going to try to go out to Mostert for the check down. He's going to be stopped behind the line by Jelani Tavai. All right, 2nd and 12. Jonnu Smith in motion. This New England's defense, a lot of struggles with motion. It's actually going to be the backup tight end, not Jonnu. Duggar after seeing Belichick get fired. Dude, the crazy part, too, is that Duggar was upset the Patriots didn't offer, like, a bigger contract. Y'all remember that this offseason? Bro wanted to get paid more money and then just sucks. He has not looked like himself since 2022. Even last year, he didn't look very good. Oh, and OBJ can't make the grab on 3rd and 5. Wow. Odell Beckham Jr. should retire. He is not good anymore. Wow, they even got OBJ into some space, but just couldn't haul it in through contact. I'm hoping that we figure out what's going on with Jabril Peppers soon, man. Honestly, and look, Kyle Duggar's been dealing with injuries, so like I'm not gonna write him off because of an injury-plagued season and having issues coming back from it. But if he continues to look this way next year, man, if he continues to look this bad, I'm looking at trading Kyle Duggar before the trade deadline, see if you can get something. Because this secondary looked better with Mapu and Hawkins. It's looked worse since Kyle Duggar has coming back to the game from injury. And especially if you get Jabril Peppers back, honestly, I'm trusting the secondary more with Jabril Peppers, Marte Mapu, and Hawkins than I am with Kyle Duggar mixed in there. He's just been a liability all season. It's embarrassing, man. I think one of the biggest priorities that nobody's talking about is also cornerback 2 for New England. Marcus Jones, I like him. He's a situational player. He is not a cornerback 1. He is not a cornerback 2. He is at best a cornerback 3 and a rotational cornerback that plays on special teams. You need another cornerback, a legit cornerback 2. And I said that even this offseason that they needed help at cornerback, and I needed them to, and I not needed them, but I suggested that they addressed it more, and they didn't. And I said, this is going to bite the Patriots in the butt at some point, and it's biting them in the butt. The thing, too, though, is that Marcus Jones is small, but Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, they're not big guys. He's just getting picked on. The problem is that Marcus Jones is your cornerback 2. And so when you face a team like the Miami Dolphins, who have 2 number 1 wide receivers, well, at this point, is Jalen Waddle a number 1 guy? I don't know, but he's at least a high-end number 2. When Marcus Jones is going up against those guys, he's going up against competition that is better than himself. Again, Marcus Jones should never be going up against the number 1 or number 2 receiver. He should realistically be going up against the number 3 and the slot. So, again, if I'm the Pats, I'm looking at free agency and I'm addressing corner outside of Gonzo. There's some really good corners on the open market. New England back on offense. Under pressure. Oh, a one-handed snag from Douglas. Go, Pop! Go, Pop! Go! Okay, Booty. Stand there and don't block. You idiot. Oh, my God. Block somebody, for the love of God. Oh, my God. What a beautiful play by Pop Douglas. One-handed grab, contains his balance, and gets something after the catch. That's it. I've seen enough. The Patriots are back in the game. Kidding. Knock on wood. Please, Lord, do not make this any worse. Drake Maye is going to run for it. He's going to get the first and go out of bounds. I think DJ Reed is a free agent. He is. I like DJ Reed. I would actually go for a taller guy. I don't think DJ Reed is that tall, right? I think he's smaller. Where's that Carter? Yeah, DJ Reed's 5'9". I would add height to corner. On a 2nd and 2, the Patriots get stopped behind the line, trying to run it with Ramondre inside zone. That's rough. 3rd and 3 now. Last 4 Patriots, how they started through their first 11 games. Wow. Bill Belichick in his first season with the Patriots started 3-8. How about that? All right, 3rd and 3. Miami's going to send a blitz. Drake Maye just doesn't see it. Fumbles the football. Are you shitting me? What are you doing, Drake? Drake Maye cannot hang on to the football. What are you doing? Drake Maye has one defender in his face. He was trying to break the sack, and then he's flinging the ball in the air. What are you doing? Yes, the offensive line didn't protect, but Drake Maye's flinging the ball out there like he's asking anybody if they want a free breakfast sandwich. What is this? That wasn't even a special play by Miami. That was just a dumb play by Drake Maye. What are we doing? We shouldn't have traded Judon. No, honestly, we should have. He's not even looking very good in Atlanta. The Patriots won that Matthew Judon trade. Tua is your daddy. Yeah, and Tom Brady's your daddy. So I guess we have something in common. Damn, Ja'Tavion Sanders was carted off. For the Panthers. That must have been the guy that went down. Love Ja'Tavion Sanders, man. I loved him in the draft. Yeah, Sealer didn't do anything on that play. That was strictly Drake Maye. He's flinging the ball in the air. And Waddle gets a touchdown. It's called trying to make a play. He's down 24-0. I'd be doing the same. You'd be recklessly putting the ball at risk to make a play. You are down 24 points in the third quarter. You're not winning the game. At least play smart so the margin doesn't extend itself. If you think that because you're losing by 24, that gives you an opportunity to play sloppy football, to force a play that isn't there, it's not an excuse. Like, yeah, the Patriots were going to lose this game whether he made that turnover or not. But Drake Maye is averaging over a turnover per game. He needs to be better. I don't care how much you're losing. I don't care how much you're winning. You don't put the ball in jeopardy like that. There's no excuse. Back-to-back weeks, the defense let up 4 passing touchdowns. Did we let up 4 last week? What was the score last week? 26, 28? Man, I don't know. I'll be curious to see if DeMarcus Covington returns, because that is like, I understand not firing Alex Van Pelt because you want continuity for Drake Maye in the offense. I also think Alex Van Pelt has gotten better. DeMarcus Covington, though, he's getting worse as time goes on. I'd be okay with moving on from him and finding a new defensive coordinator. Oh, I looked up Rams. I meant to look up Patriots. So last week, the Patriots let up. So last week, they let up 28, but that was also because Drake Maye turned over the ball in the red zone. So I guess the defense still technically let up the touchdown, though. But Drake Maye also put them in bad position. But I guess, nonetheless, they still let up 28. It's not like Drake Maye had a pick 6. So, yeah, that's 4. That's another 4 now. It's not a recipe to win. That's 8 passing touchdowns the last 2 weeks given up by the defense. I mean, you got to think that this game is up there from last year, right? Like, if you think about it, this game's probably just as bad as it was when the Patriots played the Saints and the Cowboys last year. As a real Dolphins fan, don't listen to the trolls. No matter what, it's a rebuild year or not, you're still better than the Jets. Hang your head high, Kings. Hey, man, like I said, even if I don't see a playoff appearance for the rest of my life, I'm 23. I just turned 23. If I don't see a playoff appearance for the rest of my life, I will still have seen more success from my football team than any other team in the AFC East and most teams in the NFL. So honestly, obviously, I hope that doesn't happen. But nonetheless, I was still gifted my entire life growing up. Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl wins, the greatest quarterback of all time, the greatest coach of all time. So I might be 23, but I still learned to not take those things for granted. So, I mean, troll the Patriots as much as you want. You also have to face the fact that the Patriots owned your teams for how long? The Patriots owned the Jets for how long? The Patriots owned the Dolphins for how long? The Patriots owned the Bills for how long? We suck right now, but I mean, the truth of the matter is that growing up my entire life, and for the majority of your lives too, the Patriots owned your team. So again, it sucks that we're in this position, but Again, even if we don't make another playoff, even if we don't have another playoff appearance the rest of my life, I still saw a lot of success. And obviously, I hope that doesn't happen, but I'm still grateful for what I've had. This is year one of a rebuild, like you pointed out. And the expectation was never to be good. The expectation wasn't to allow this shit to happen, but the expectation was never to be good. Again, if you look at it, Bill Parcells in his first season with the Patriots went 1-10. Pete Carroll went 6-5. Bill Belichick went 3-8. No head coach in their first year in New England ever did good. And that was with some of the best head coaches to ever do it. So I know everybody wants to fire Mayo. Let's see what he does in year two. I would keep Alex Van Pelt, DeMarcus Covington. Adios, amigo. You can go. Still better than the Jets. Let's go. Hey, man, say what you want about us. The Patriots have shown potential. The Patriots have shown potential with important pieces, right? Like, you know that you have a good tight end set. You know that you have a future with Drake Maye. He just has to, hang on to the ball, give him an O-line, give him a wide receiver one. The Patriots have one of the worst wide receiver cores and the worst offensive line in the league. Like, no freaking duh, he's not out here balling like Jaden Daniels. Shout out to my boy JD the Great, man. You got to be feeling on top of the world right now. Taylor Kyle's saying you got to bench Duggar. Yeah, dude. I said something. If I pull it up real quick, actually. Wait, no, I can't. I'm already sharing my screen. I'll show you guys on my phone. Hold up. I said, oh, Drake May's looking deep-ish. I said, can I read it if I do this too? Can I read it? Not backwards, but man, y'all see my ring light and everything. I said, put Kyle Duggar on IR. He's been terrible this season as he fights to come back from injuries. Secondary looked better with Mapu and Hawkins. Yeah, I mean, like, I know you made this big investment this offseason. You want to get him reps to come back, but if he's dealing with injuries and that's preventing him from playing a full go, you're better playing with Mapu and Hawkins than you're better playing with Kyle Duggar, who's clearly still trying to fight back coming from injuries. Put him on IR. They should have put him on IR to start and just call it that. You're not winning anything this season anyway. Allow him to rest and get healthy for next year, and hopefully he can show that he deserves to still be a part of this team next year. Colby, what do you think about the offensive tackles in this draft? I think Kelvin Banks is undersized to play offensive tackle, and Will Campbell has the size but small arms. There's a whole process to still go through, so I have the right to change my opinion on this. I don't love the tackles. I don't. But at the end of the day, you do need help. So I wouldn't. I mean, it depends on where the Patriots ultimately finish with draft picks. Like, I wouldn't draft any offensive lineman in the top 5. Like, there's no Penei Sewell in this draft. But I think the Patriots can trade back, pick up an extra first-round pick, an extra second-round pick, trade back in the first round, and then get Kelvin Banks or Will Campbell. Right now, I like Kelvin Banks more. My hot take right now, maybe it might not even be a hot take at this point, is that Kelvin Banks, by the time the draft comes around, is going to be offensive tackle 1. I think that both Kelvin Banks and Will Campbell will both also look a lot better depending on what situation they go into in the NFL. I think that Will Campbell looked a lot better last season because he had Jaden Daniels, a mobile quarterback who helped him look better. I still think that Will Campbell's good, but his arms are supposed to be short. I do think, though, that the argument of having undersized arm length is the stupidest freaking argument out there. If your arms are like, I don't know, half an inch short, 3/4 of an inch short, you're going to be fine. I think the fact that we think a few centimeters is going to throw it off completely is a little wild. How short are the arms, though? That's what we have to see. When Will Campbell goes to the combine, how short are his arms? What is that arm length? Because that'll dictate whether he's a guard or a tackle in the NFL. Because we've seen guys who have entered the NFL at the tackle position with arms that were listed as too small and that they were a guard at the next level, but they defied the odds and they went out and they balled out as tackles in the NFL. I think the argument is dumb, but it depends on how short the arms are. Speaking of Kelvin Banks, I never looked how tall he was. Is he the guy that's like 6'2"? 6'4". Maybe a little undersized, but we've seen 6'4" guards do it in the NFL before at tackle. So I don't think it will be like an Achilles heel to where all of a sudden Kelvin Banks can't succeed if he gets drafted to the Patriots just because he's 6'4". So I like Kelvin Banks. I like Will Campbell, not as much as I used to. I have my reservations about them, but I think we kind of just have to see how the offseason plays itself, how they perform at the combine, how they test, and I think that'll give us a better idea. Drake Maye sacked on a 2nd and 3. You can't take a sack there. Rough game right now for Drake Maye. But I also don't love the tackle free agent class. Let me look up NFL 2025 free agents. There's some guys that I think could be okay on the free agency market at tackle, but no one long term. Right now, the way that I see it is trade back in the first round, get Kelvin Banks. Now you picked up extra draft capital and see what you can do. What the hell? Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Oh, Drake Maye's down. Can you get up? Is he okay? Hey, man, shout out to that Dolphins defender for helping him up. Who was that? Was that Chop? No, that was Agba. Shout out to Agba for helping up Drake Maye. So Cam Robinson, I don't like Cam Robinson, so I'll pass on him. Maybe Ronnie Stanley, but he's 30 years old. How long is he going to be in the league before he bottoms out? Morgan Moses is fried. Tyron Smith is fried. Oh, Patriots declined the penalty? I mean, Trent Brown. You want to bring back Trent Brown? He's 31. Mekhi Becton's a guard. He's not even a tackle anymore. I mean, do you want to bring back old friend Isaiah Wynn? He's been playing guard too. Like, there's just not enough good tackles to go around in the league. I would take my shot in the draft and see if I can get something and make something happen. Drake Maye under pressure, throws on the run. No way! No way! Austin Hooper touchdown? No way! What a beautiful play! Oh my God, Drake Maye! Where was that magic the entire game? What a beautiful throw by Drake Maye on the run. And nobody's going to talk about it because it's a blowout, but Drake Maye escapes the pocket on the run, keeps his eyes downfield, sees Austin Hooper, and Austin Hooper just goes straight into the end zone. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful play off structure by Drake Maye. Are you kidding me? All right, so at least it's not a complete blowout. The Patriots put up 7 points. Wow. Drake Maye off his back foot, throws on the run, and fires a beautiful rocket, an accurate rocket to Austin Hooper for the touchdown. What a freaking play. Oh, my God. It's plays like that that make you feel good about the future. If you can hit on the quarterback position, you hit on the hardest part that 70% of teams in the NFL don't hit on. Now, Drake Maye just has to stop turning over the football. Just stop turning over the football. Don't try to make, stupid decisions. And for the love of God, build around this kid in the offseason. You have $130 million in cap space. Chase, stop. My boy King Cato comes back in. King Cato, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. He says, Colby, serious question. Please explain something. The logic of wanting the team to win anymore this season after either the Jags or Texans loss. So you want momentum because you don't want losing to become the mindset. The Patriots are a young and rebuilding team. It's year one under Maye. You don't want losing to become the mentality of this team because, again, they are so young. You have players like Drake Maye, Javon Baker, Jalen Polk, Christian Gonzalez. You have DeMarcus Covington year one as a defensive coordinator, year one as Gerard Mayo was head coach. If you are purposely losing games, then that becomes the mindset. There's no reason to put your best foot forward and to try to perform well. You need to see what you have from players, and the only reason you're going to see that is if they're trying. And they're not going to try if you're constantly losing games. Look at how the Patriots played a few weeks ago. When the Patriots were on like a 5-game, it might even been more than that, losing streak, but then they started to string together some wins. The team started to play a lot better. They had a little bit more motivation. The vibes in the locker room were good. You never want to purposely lose games for better draft capital. When you do that, you become a loser team. And teams who have that mentality of just lose for a better draft picks, lose for a better offseason, they never become good teams. You don't win games by winning the offseason. Let the Jets be an example of that. You can bring in all of the talent in the world. You can have all of the top draft picks in the world. First off, having high draft picks doesn't mean you're hitting on the player. You still have to pick the right guy and then develop him correctly. But again, you can have the best roster in the NFL and still not win games. I say it all the time. I've even said it in today's stream. Football is just as much the mental side as the physical side. And if your players are unmotivated, if losing becomes habitual, you're not going to win football games. And if you don't win football games, players don't want to play here. You can draft Christian Gonzalez, Keon White, Christian Barmore. If you're not going to win games, at some point, those guys' contracts are going to come up. They're going to expire, and they're not going to want to re-sign with you. And talent's not going to want to come here if you're just constantly losing games. The fans are not going to want to come to games. They're not going to want to watch football games if you're constantly losing. Ideally, the Patriots win as many games as possible to end the season so that they have momentum going into the offseason. They end the season on a high note, and they can carry that momentum into 2025. If they lose out the rest of the season and they enter 2025 on a downward spiral, that is the mentality going into the offseason. But shout out to my boy, King Cato, with a $5 donation. Patriots 92 comes in here with another donation and says, oh, do we got another play here? Nope. With this Patriots coaching staff, I don't see this team getting better. Whoever the Patriots draft will fail with this staff. I don't think fail. I don't think that's a fair thing to say. I think DeMarcus Covington's got to go. Respectfully, I think he's the only one that has to go. Gerard Mayo's been frustrating. Hasn't even been a full year as a head coach. I reiterated this earlier, but I want to say it again, just for some context. Bill Parcells, his first year with the Patriots, 1-10. Pete Carroll, first year with the Patriots, 6-5. Bill Belichick, first year with the Patriots, 3-8. That's what Gerard Mayo is right now. Even the best head coaches, they don't start off that way. Bill Belichick wasn't Bill Belichick his first year in New England. Tom Brady wasn't Tom Brady his first year in New England. These things take time. You just want to see progression and that things are getting better. I would give Gerard Mayo one more year. If it looks like this next year, he's got to go. I'd give Alex Ben Pelt another year. He's at least progressed and he's getting better. You also don't want to mess up the continuity for Drake Maye and put him into a new offensive scheme next year in his second year. Dolphins are punting here, by the way. But as for DeMarcus Covington, the defensive coordinator, he's just not getting better. And so if I'm the Patriots, if he continues to perform this way as a defensive coordinator, 100% I'm looking elsewhere, and I'm looking to add a veteran defensive coordinator this offseason. But I think that they're developing Drake Maye the right way. I know that everybody's going to say, what do you mean? He doesn't have a wide receiver one. He doesn't have offensive line help. The Patriots tried. Okay, the Patriots tried to get him help. They tried to get Calvin Ridley here. They threw him a bag. Free agents chose not to come here this offseason, or this past offseason. And in large part, they chose not to come here because they didn't have a quarterback. Now the Patriots have a quarterback. Free agents will be more inclined to come here. Now you're still going to have to give them a bag, but the Patriots have $130 million to spend in cap space. They have a quarterback now. They have the money. Free agents will be able to come here. But the way that they are developing Christian Gonzalez, they're developing Christian Barmore, they're developing Drake Maye, they're doing well. There are players that are being developed that are developing well. And right now, this season was strictly built on developing Drake Maye and developing your young players. And a successful season for New England was leaving 2024 saying that you hit on the quarterback position. It wasn't saying you made the playoffs. It wasn't based off of wins or losses. It was just saying that you developed Drake Maye the proper way and that you'll continue to develop him the proper way and you have a quarterback to build on. And I feel confident saying that they've done so. Now this offseason, you build around him. You put the pieces around him to help him succeed in his offense. You help Alex Van Pelt build his offense with actual adequate players. And you take that into 2025 and go from there. What I'll say, too, is if the Patriots draft Will Campbell or Kelvin Banks, Scott Peters, the Patriots offensive line coach, he's looked really good. The fact that Ben Brown, a backup practice squad center, has looked as good as he has. Vidarian Lowe, who allowed the most pressures in the NFL last year, has looked like at least a startable left tackle. The fact that he took DeMontre Jacobs, a guy off the streets that would be lucky to be a practice squatter right now, and has made him look like at least an adequate starter. What can he do with actual talent? I think the coaching staff has actually been not bad. Outside of DeMarcus Covington, Gerard Mayo in situational football moments has been a little bit suspect. But other than that, I like what I saw from Scott Peters, the offensive line coach. DeMarcus Covington is stringing some things together. Or not DeMarcus Covington. Alex Van Pelt stringing some things together. And I like what I'm seeing from the positional coaches. T.C. McCartney, the quarterback's coach. I like what I saw from the special teams coordinator, whose name's escaping me right now. He's looked really good. So I actually do believe in this coaching staff. Outside of DeMarcus Covington and Gerard Mayo, the verdict is still out there. That's third down for the Patriots offense. The Patriots are subbing out DeMontre Jacobs. Sidy Sow is coming in right now as a right tackle for the Patriots. DeMontre Jacobs out, Sidy Sow in. Drake Maye has some time. Pass is batted. You got 11 minutes left in the fourth. Just go for it. Have some fun. My boy Neil comes in with a $2 donation and says, we should draft. I'm not even going to try to say that. From Rutgers. I'm not going to lie, Neil, haven't looked into either of those guys yet. I'm still doing first round and second round. It's really early on in the draft process. It's really, really hard to fully divulge yourself into the draft process when you're still doing like live game play-by-plays. I do post-game on this channel. I do post-game on Bleacher Report. So it gets really hard to do both, but I am still doing and getting myself into the draft. Oh, they did go for it on fourth, but they look for KB and it's incomplete. But there is a flag. It looks like pass interference on KB or potentially holding. KB's looked really good over the last few weeks. I'm glad he's finally getting the respect that he deserves. But I got to look into those guys, Neil. Not going to lie, I haven't really looked into them too much. I'm still doing first and second round, but it's still early on in the draft process. I'll definitely look into those guys and let you know what I think about them. But you put them on my radar, man. You put them on my radar. If I'm the Patriots, though, I'm 100% going offense in the first round. I don't think you should go corner in the first. I don't think you should go edge rusher in the first. And I like the linebacker class this year, but there ain't no linebacker that is deserving of going in the top 10. So I think it's wide receiver or tackle in the first. I think they need to draft more defense this year than they did last year, but I'm looking to corner in free agency. I'm looking towards some veteran help for the pass rush in free agency, but then I'm also drafting an edge rusher in the second round. I'm going tackle in the draft, building some depth with veteran tackles in free agency. And then hopefully you can like go out and get like a T. Higgins and get your number one. $130 million in cap space. Like the team has to spend money. Everybody's saying, well, how do we know the team's going to spend money? Every single year, you have to hit a certain benchmark for the cap space, and the Patriots are well behind. So even if they don't want to spend, they have to spend a certain amount. All right, Drake Maye on 3rd and 4. I don't know where Drake Maye was going on 3rd and 4. 4th and 4 now. Wow, the Titans and Texans game is crazy. Y'all need O-line and best player available. Yeah, pretty much. We need 2 tackle spots, though. We need a right tackle and a left tackle. Maybe, oh my God, what's his name? Name's escaping me. Ball was too high for KB on 4th and 4. Convert on downs. Oh my God, I keep saying DeMontre Jacobs. It's not who I'm thinking of. Who did the Patriots draft in the 3rd round at tackle this past year? Name's escaping me right now. I know you guys know who I'm talking about, man. He's on IR. Oh my God, what's his name, bro? Caden Wallace. Thank you, Trey. Caden Wallace. Maybe he can be your future at right tackle. We haven't seen anything from him this year. Hopefully, Caden Wallace can return this season so we can at least see what he has and if he can be a right tackle for you for the future. But right now, we don't know. So right now, I'm going to say that the New England Patriots, they need a starting left tackle and a starting right tackle. They also need to figure out what the hell they're going to do within the interior. Cole Strange returns to practice. Hopefully he can come in and be your starting left guard, and that can help you on the interior. But right now, looking at the offseason projection, you need 2 starting tackles, and you need to shore up whatever the hell is going on with your interior of your O-line. I think the Patriots have players to figure out the interior of the offensive line. It just comes down to figuring out what your best combination is within the interior. I think the best combination is Cole Strange, David Andrews, Michael Onwenu. And then hopefully Caden Wallace can be your starting right tackle, and then you go Kelvin Banks at left tackle. But there's a real world in which Caden Wallace is also only a backup tackle. Fumble! Fumble! Go, Gonzo! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Go! Gonzo! Gonzo with the touchdown! Gonzo! Christian Gonzalez! Let's go! Are you kidding me? We're back in the game! Nah, real talk, 14-31. They put in Skylar Thompson. Skylar Thompson drops the football, and Gonzo takes it into the end zone. Or not even that. Skylar Thompson doesn't do it. Was that Mostert who fumbled the football? Oh my God. Skylar Thompson also almost tackled Christian Gonzalez. But nonetheless, Christian Gonzalez picks up the football. First career touchdown. Patriots are going to go for 2 points, probably just for fun. You know, Gonzo's going to keep that one. At least it shrinks the margin a little bit. Hey, man, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. And they get the 2. They get the 2. Let's go. 15-31. The Patriots are now down by 16 points, and there's still a chance. Guys, I'm joking. There's obviously not a chance. Really good play call. Looks like it's going to be a screen to Booty, and then Booty gives it off as an end around to Ramondre Stevenson. Again, I really like some of the play calls in this game. I really like the design of some of these calls, too. I stand by it. Alex Van Pelt is stepping up. Yo. Noah says, why am I nervous? Guess what? Y'all can't say this is a blowout now. Y'all can't say this is a blowout. No way. They took out Tua, but now because of that defensive touchdown, Tua's coming back into the game. No way. So the Dolphins got scared now that the Patriots got into the end zone. And now they're putting Tua back on the field. That's funny. We're still losing, but it's funny. Chase, stop. God, my dog keep licking, bro. It's annoying. Dolphins took out so in a 31-7 game, led to a Christian Gonzalez touchdown to put the game 31-15. Miami's just going to run the ball here, essentially, and try to drain the clock down. Flag on the play, 9 minutes still left in the game. It's a 16-point game. So the Patriots would need 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Or the Patriots would just need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. The Patriots do this thing where, like, they play sloppy football, and then right at the end, they make it competitive. And then they, like, lose by the smallest margin. And it's just like, maybe if you played that way the whole game, you'd start freaking winning. I don't care if it's a close game or not. I don't care if it's a close game or not. You lose and you lose, and you win, you win. It was only a matter of time before Miami fumbled, though. Like, Miami be fumbling every week. This playoff race is going to be crazy, dude. The Colts 5-6, Miami 4-6, Cincinnati 4-7. Patriots are going to stop A-Chain at the line. Still 8 minutes and counting left. Both teams have 3 timeouts. If the Patriots wanted to be in this game, they needed the offense to score on the last possession. That Green Bay game against, or that Miami game against Green Bay is really the toughest game left on their schedule. They play the Jets, should be a win. Houston is such a toss-up. Houston is like literally the definition of any given week. Third and 7 for Miami. Hopefully New England can just get a stop and get the ball back. And I'm not saying we're going to win, but just have some fun. Flag on the play. Brendan Schooler sacks Tua, but again, flag on the play. Man, I like Brendan Schooler on defense. I don't know about y'all, but in certain packages, I like Brendan Schooler. I like Brendan Schooler on defense. It's fun. Penalty is declined. So the sack is going to stand on Tua. Patriots are going to get the ball back. Let's go, Brendan Schooler. Let's go. 4th and 14. Patriots get the ball back. All right, Alex Van Pelt. Get your shit together, my friend, because you need to get into the end zone twice and get 2 2-point conversions just to tie the game, and you got like 7 minutes to do so. Yo, you got 6 minutes to do so. I have no hope, but, you know, what are we doing? Dude, my neck be tight. Man. F you, Dan Mitchell. If you're watching this, you jinxed the Patriots. No, I'm just kidding. But F Dan Mitchell because he's on a cruise and he didn't take me. Mad at you, Dan. All right, Miami's going to put on pressure now. They're going to go to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry's going to get 8, 7. That Schooler extension is goated. Yeah, dude. I mean, Belichick never used him on defense. That's one thing I'll give DeMarcus Covington. Kendrick Bourne! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Never bench KB again. Oh, my God. Like, just... When I say things about the Patriots, they happen. It's true. Don't bench Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne is a playmaker. Kendrick Bourne drops back. Drake Maye drops back. Was looking for booty, double coverage, one-handed snag, but just bounces off the hand. He can't bring it down. Damn, Sam Darnold's down. Former New York Jets. Great quarterback. Let's be honest. That was probably the best quarterback that the Jets have had in a minute. Sam Darnold. Actually, no, I think Zach Wilson has a higher winning percentage with the Jets than Sam Darnold does. Sam Darnold was still better than Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. Oh, Drake, can't take a sack there, buddy. Ramsey blitzes the Patriots, and Drake Maye intercepted by a defensive lineman. What is Drake Maye doing, bro? Making such idiotic decisions in this game. Throwing off your back foot with pressure and just lofting it up there. What the hell are you doing, bro? Oh, that wasn't even a defensive lineman. Was it? All right. They're going to toss the ball off here to A-Chain. He's going to get a first. Yeah, if the Patriots wanted any chance at winning this game, at least tying it, they needed to get into the end zone there. No complimentary football. No complimentary football. The defense steps up. The offense gets killed. Oh. At the very least, like Drake Maye should have thrown the ball away. Several different instances, but you throw into the middle of the field. It looked like he was trying to down it at the foot of his receiver, so it would just be an incomplete pass. Don't put the ball in jeopardy. I've been saying it every single week with Drake Maye since he started against the Texans. It's the turnovers that he has to limit because they kill us. Now, that's not the reason we lost today, but at least had a chance. Yeah, Jamar, you got me, man. I mean, that was a Mac Jones level mistake right there by Drake Maye. That internal clock, y'all. That internal clock getting sped up. Oh! Jelani Tavai clocked him. Oh, hell no. We are not doing the bots today. Y'all, do your boy a favor and make sure you leave a big like on the stream right now. Completely free. Less than a second. Helps support me tremendously. Leave a like on the stream. Drake Maye showing why he is the most turnover-worthy quarterback in the NFL. Love Drake. But he be turning the ball over like no one's business. My boy Trey comes in here with a $5 donation, says, look into Ursi, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that first name. I'm telling y'all, I need the media book that they give every single person in the media for the NFL. It gives them hyphenated ways to say the names. It's the little things for me, man. It's just the little things. But coming out from Minnesota, sliding into the late first round for tackles, mix of Campbell's size and height and Banks' arm length. All right, Trey, I will have to look into him later on tonight and start looking into these later round prospects. I've looked into like 3 tackles so far, like 3 or 4 tackles. I know of him slightly, but not nearly enough to really give my full thoughts on him. The Dolphins are going for a 51-yard field goal attempt right now, by the way. But right now, just kind of doing my early due diligence on the early to mid players in the first round, offensively and defensively, just because it is a toss-up, man. The Patriots really could go offense or defense. Wow, field goal's good. 15-34 now. But Patriots really could go offense or defense. I hope they go offense, just because I don't think defense is warranted enough for that high of a first-round pick, especially because if you look at it, what position defensively would warrant a first-round pick? Edge rusher. What is arguably the best position with the best depth in this draft? Edge rusher. Therefore, I don't think it's smart for them to get an edge rusher with their first-round pick when they can get a difference maker in the second round. So definitely a guy that I'll look into. The draft process on this channel is going to be starting earlier than usual just because we stink. We're out of it. And we know that, Elliott Wolf, he wants to rebuild this team through the draft. So a lot to talk about in free agency, a lot to talk about with the draft. So we're going to be starting that content earlier than usual, especially because I feel like as much as it sucks, I feel like most Patriots fans don't really want to hear about the team this year. They don't really want to hear about winners and losers from the games and whatnot, which is why I haven't been doing winners and losers this year, because there's no point in making videos you guys don't want to see. And I feel like most Patriots fans are onto the offseason at this point. Why haven't you played locker today? So I'm trying to figure out with the locker guys what's going on. Say my phone died. The locker app just stopped working in my location. There is a reason for it. I started talking to the guys about it and they're trying to figure it out. But randomly, 2 weeks ago, I went to open up the locker app to play with you guys, and it just told me hey, you actually can't play in your location. And I was like, I've been playing in this location the entire season. What do you mean? So until they get it figured out, we aren't playing locker because we can't play locker. Maye goes out to Jermichael Hasty. Not gonna lie, Drake Maye looking like me playing Madden. I'll be throwing the craziest interceptions for no reason. Madden 25 would be so glitchy with INTs. That or I just suck. I'm about to turn off all pro and put on rookie. Let's see. Jermichael Hasty gets the ball up the gut. Jermichael Hasty with a dodge and almost kept it going. The Patriots are shy of the 50. Drake drops back, looking for Jalen Polk, but Jalen Ramsey was on him. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. It's 2nd and 10 for the Pats. Can this end already? Dude, I'm with you. I got 2 post-game shows to do, and I ain't got crap to talk about. All right, Demario Douglas. Oh, hitting the shift move. Gonna be shy of the first, but gets close. Javon Baker in on the play. Packers, please do us all a favor on Sunday. I think they play Thursday. Let me pull up the schedule for next week. Oh, Drake May goes to JaMychal Hasty, and he just gets clocked at the line. So, yeah. Ooh, wait. Yeah, so next week, we have 2 Thursday games? Oh, yeah, because it's Thanksgiving. My dumbass, man. I'll be forgetting it. I got to get my crap together, man. I totally forgot next week was Thanksgiving. By the way, guys, I have a monster of a schedule coming up this week with my boy Dan Mitchell on a cruise for the week for the holiday. Shout out to my boy Dan. Your boy is filling in over on the BetUS TV. So I'm going to be on the huddle all week this week, filling in for Dan Mitchell with the boys, Richie from Jets Media, TD from TD Fins Talk, and we're going to be talking it up, all things football, over on BetUS TV from 3 to 4 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're off on Thursday because of the holidays, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll be on there at 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern on BetUS TV, talking up some football with those guys. Of course, we also have the AFC East SmackDown on the AFC East Roundtable tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, talking about all the games here. When I say all the games, obviously, I just mean this game because this was the only game in the AFC. We'll be talking about that tomorrow on the AFC East Roundtable at 6 p.m. Eastern. The AFC East Roundtable will not be live Wednesday. We won't be live for our Wednesday show because of the holidays, so that will be canceled. But I will still be hosting the AFC West and NFC South Roundtable Tuesday. The NFC South is at 7 p.m. Eastern. The AFC West Roundtable is at 9 p.m. Eastern. So your boy Colby, I'm giving you guys a football holiday packed spectacular this Wednesday, and it starts tomorrow. I guess technically it starts today. So got a long week, man. Got a long week. But let me see. I have just over a week until I leave for Miami, guys. Just over a week until I leave for Miami to meet up with my boys from the AFC East Roundtable, Dan Mitchell, Richie from Jets Media, and TD from TD Fins Talk, as the AFC East Roundtable gets together for our second event of the season, our final event for the season, our event in Miami at this exact same stadium that a massacre is going on against our New England Patriots. Patriots go for it on 4th. They ain't going to get it. They're going to be stopped. That's okay. I don't really care. We're going to lose anyway. But yeah, we do still have some tickets left if you guys want to see the Dolphins and the Jets here in week 14. Patriots are on a bye week. Come down to Miami. Meet me and the rest of the guys from the AFC East Roundtable. We have a section dedicated to, how do I say this? A section of the stadium dedicated only to the AFC East Roundtable event. So it's going to be really fun. We're going to do a live show from the stadium. We're doing a little meet and greet the day before at an ale house. So make sure you guys go ahead, check out the AFC East Roundtable tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. And we'll go over all those details if you want to get some tickets. Hey, man, Miami's in the hunt. They jumped over the Colts, who lost. So if you're a Miami Dolphins fan, Miami Dolphins fan watching, this might not be a big moral win, but it was a win nonetheless that helps you in your playoff run. So there you go. So next week, the New England Patriots face the Colts. The Colts, they're not a very good team either, but they are still in the hunt for a potential playoff picture. So they are still going to try to win. But the New England Patriots are going to lose this one 34-15. Rough game, but you know what? You can't say we got blown out. You can't say we got blown out anymore when it's 15-34. You could have said it if we put up 0 or if we put up 7, but 15-34, respectfully, that's not considered a blowout anymore. So at the very least, there's that. The Patriots lose, and no surprise there. By the way, Another week, your boy is right. So right now, these were, you guys already know this. I literally mention this every week. But this was my preseason prediction for the Patriots. I made this a week before week 1. So I made this a week before our first game against the Bengals. And so far, my predictions have been pretty good. I've only gotten 2 games wrong. I got the Titans game wrong, and I got the Bears game wrong. We lost against the Titans, won against the Bears. Other than that, other than those 2 games, I have predicted the Patriots season perfectly. So everyone being like, oh, Patriots Global, you're so nonchalant. Oh, Patriots Global, why are you not freaking out? Why are you not upset? Because for the most part, I saw all of this coming. I'm not surprised because I predicted most of these things to happen. But hey, guys, look, I got to go head on over to Bleacher Report right now to do post-game. Make sure you guys go ahead and check me out over on Bleacher Report. I'm going to drop that in the chat for you guys right now. The app is completely free. The link will take you to the App Store. It'll say, hey, make a Bleacher Report app, which if you don't have a Bleacher Report app, you might as well make one. Bleacher Report is such a fun app. And then when you make it, like I said, the account is free, just like signing up for any social media. Make sure to join your boy over on the Bleacher Report app. Drop that in the chat. Again, guys, make sure you also leave a big like on the stream. I love how I have 100 people watching on Twitter, but only 37 on YouTube. That's crazy. Go Raiders. All right, let me pin this in the chat. So if you guys want to go ahead and check me out on Bleacher Report, hear my post game, make sure you guys download that Bleacher Report app and go ahead and check me on over there in just a few short minutes. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching this post game with me. We'll be live back here on YouTube at around 5:15 to do post game on here with Rob from House Call. But appreciate you guys as always for watching. Thank you guys so much too for everybody that donated. Donations help the channel so much. So I really appreciate all of you guys that did donate. Hope to see you guys later back here on YouTube for post game. But until then, I'm Colby Cochran here from Patriots Global. Appreciate you guys for watching, and go Pats.